An apple a day keeps the doctor away. This old English proverb was first coined in 1913. It was based on a Pembrokeshire proverb that originated in 1866, which meant eating nutritious food like apples will make one healthier. Therefore, one will not need to visit the doctor often. Although research shows that eating more apples may not necessarily lessen the doctor's visits, it can help improve many aspects of one's health. Well, in order to even it out on both sides, patient, doctor, let us agree that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But if the doctor is cute, forget the fruit. It is with such delight that I welcome you on board this brand new broadcast of Spring Clinic live from the Western Spring Television Studios. My name is Temitope Ajijola Oluwola. Sincere appreciation to the esteemed Dr. Adeoye Oyewole, who built the foundation for us to thrive on the show. A Spring Clinic will delve into everything health and well-being so we can help you not only to feel better, but also bring you information that will help you reduce the risk of diseases, lengthen your lifespan, save you money, and benefit the environment. I will not be on the broadcast alone. We will be having the honor of our on-air medic, seasoned family physician with over a decade's worth of experience under his sleeve. Dr. Ayodeji Ogungbemi, taking us through every session, step by step, and every now and then. Specialists in the different fields would also be joining us to shed some more light, offering and their expert opinion. Today, we will be starting from the basics. What is health? Or rather, what is good health? Be not dismayed, dear viewer. I'm just a man like you, willing to learn more about my health and get better at it. Dr. Ayodeji Ogungbemi is on the set of Spring Clinic today. Thank you for coming on the show, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So let's take it from the very beginning, Doctor. What is good health?
Thank you once again. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I answer your question, I need to appreciate Dr. Oyewole Adeoye for the wonderful work he has done so far. Not only on Spring Clinic, but he's also a teacher to me. And, he trained me in school as part of my trainer, so I respect him a lot. Having said that, let me go to your question.
Yes.
And I want to appeal that our viewers shouldn't expect big vocabularies, because the purpose of this program is to reach out to them, not to give them big terminologies that they'll have to open a medical dictionary to look into. So what is good health? Good health is a state of physical, social, and mental well-being. Not only the absence of a disease. Long before now, the thinking of what a good health is only about an absence of disease. That's why you find somebody, you ask someone, how are you? He says, I'm fine. Because he has not been to the hospital, because he or she is not having a headache, he or she is not having cough, he or she is not having abdominal pain. And the person says, I am fine, because he or she is not hypertensive, is not diabetic, and the things like, I'm fine. That person may not necessarily be fine. So the World Health Organization went further, because medicine is growing, is increasing. And I also need to say this, that I'm also like a human being like you.
Yes.
And I want to know more myself. So it's beyond being sick, it's now being well. Because being sick, the goal of whoever is sick is to survive. Whereas the goal of well-being, which is what we're advocating for now, is to thrive. And that's why the new concept is there. So it's about physical, social, and mental well-being. So you can put it like this: physical, social and mental thriving in terms of one's health, in terms of one's life, as it were. I know you may want to, maybe I should just talk more on that before we move into other things. So I'll cite an example. Physical well-being, I'm going to talk about things like your weight, your diet, your exercise, which, if not well addressed, may lead to an infirmity, that is, may lead to a disease condition. Let me give you scenarios. Anybody watching? That one is not sick does not mean that one is fine. Someone may tell you, I'm exhausted, I'm fatigued. That is not, as it were, a disease condition, but is a state of the person's well-being. That is, there's a problem. Social interactions is there. If I come here and I nag, there's no disease condition on nagging, but it's not a good social interaction. And I can't relate well with a colleague. It's not a disease condition. And I'm frustrated. It's not a disease condition, but whoever is frustrated is not well. You know? When we say mental well-being, I'm trying to break it down, does not mean the person has a mental breakdown. It means that the person is mentally stable. You know? Let me crack a little joke here. Presently I work at a very busy unit in the hospital. And usually I speak to psychiatrists. You know, Dr. What is also a psychiatrist? And I speak to psychiatrists. I tell them, don't you think you should just evaluate us? That the kind of cases we see, I see horrible cases, you know, at the emergencies. I see trauma cases. I have to deal with the emotions of other people. I have to deal with traumatic cases. So I tell them, if I see all this every day, and I've seen it every day for the past few weeks to months, do you think I'll be okay? I think I need an evaluation. Now, I'm not sick, but I'm talking about mental health. Have you also seen, I'll give you the scenarios, people that work in the morgue. You know, there's a way they talk to people because they deal with dead people. So they don't, and somebody's saying, I don't want to die, they're like, what is there? You know? So they don't have a disease, they may not have hypertension, diabetes, stroke, and the likes, but we need their mental health, we need to really evaluate it. That are they still on the border of normal in terms of social interaction, and in terms of what they see to be normal and what they see not to be normal? So putting all this together, good health is now far beyond not having a disease condition. It is now about your well-being, both physically